So the first thing we have here is this vault, which is 57 seconds of waiting at the start of every run. So if you're gonna watch runs this tournament, just get used to it. So I guess I'll explain the movement. You're gonna be seeing mainly backwards movement in this game. It's called ABH, accelerated back hopping, because when Valve tried to patch out bunny hopping from this game, they kind of broke it even more and made it so that when you're not holding any movement keys, the game is adding negative velocity to you, aka backwards velocity. So it just accelerates you forward or backwards at ludicrous speed.
Yeah.
And you'll see that immediately here. Do you want to go ahead and explain Safe Glitch?
I guess we'll have another chamber for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, with ABH, they just really didn't anticipate you to just go backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Or the opposite direction you're looking. Oh wow, she's out with the subtitles. Oof.
Cass getting stuck on the door there and Shizzal going straight through.
Excellent.
Very synced into the elevator.
Pretty smooth there.
Mm-hmm. In this first chamber, before we have the portal gun, is mainly just mainly focused on movement. And then we'll see another glitch here coming up called button save glitch, which you'll save and load tick perfectly, or frame perfectly rather, and the button or the radio will push you off the button, but so the button doesn't have a frame where you're stepping off the button, so he just keeps holding it down. But Cass failed it. Let's see if she's looking at it. He gets it. That saves about 15 seconds.
Yeah, pretty big bet for the start.
Mm-hmm.
Big lead for Shizzal here, but can easily be made up.
Yeah,
anywhere,
of course.
Really. Yeah, because it's the start of the game and we can't do any neat tricks with portals yet. We have some more waiting here.
Yep, here we have, I think it's like 15-20 seconds of waiting, because GLaDOS talks, which is great from a game design perspective, but horrible for speedrunning, but it's just something you have to get used to.
Yeah, once they grab the gun there, we're also going to see the first save glitch, which is going to be heavily used for the rest of the run. Basically, you stand at the edge of a portal and save load, and your camera will stay at the same place, but your body will actually move to the opposite portal, and it will stay there as well as you move, so you'll see them shoot portals there at the floor, at walls, seemingly random, but it'll actually shoot all the portals from another position, so they'll land in certain spots.
The rules for this category is, your portals and your camera have to stay in the bounds of the level at all times. So sometimes it'll look like they're going out of bounds and stuff, but just as it's all in bounds. Yeah. There's also another category called out of bounds, which is about like 3/4 the length of this, maybe.
Yeah, save glitch also messes with collision a bit, so they can just walk through the door.
Shizzal can just walk through the door, yeah. And this save glitch is actually preserved to the next level, so you can just shoot one portal and walk through the door in the next level as well. So this save glitch saves a lot of time.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement
and of course,
suggesting that
some
we
more
would
waiting.
not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication.
Yeah, there's a lot of waiting in the beginning because, from a game design perspective, Portal is a really well-designed game, and it's a really fun speed game as well, but it's just not fun to hear these dialogues over and over again.
That's when you tab out and check Twitter.
Yeah, I usually play without audio, so...
Good choice.
Yeah, I just tab out. Okay, so here we'll see 06 and 07, which are the only chambers in this run that are not using save glitch, or not using any glitches relating to saving.
The aperture science high energy
it's mainly movement.
to the left of the chamber.
Yeah, that's true also, but yeah. I forgot that one.
That's about it. There's only 2 maps then, I guess.
Yeah.
10, 09.
Yeah, but 10 has... Shut your mouth.
However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pillar and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
We'll see 08 here. This chamber is, well, you have 2 ways of doing it. So you can either jump over with portals, or you could do something called ABH over goo, which you ABH over the goo. It's really hard. It's like, I don't know how many percent consistent top players are at it, but it's really hard. Maybe 1 in 100, maybe less. I don't know.
For bad people like me.
Yeah.
I think people like Icy can get it like 30% consistent almost. But yeah,
Really, that's really good.
it's very hard. You have to really be a god at movements to hit that consistently. And it
Here
only
in
saves
09.
like 2 seconds anyway.
Here in 09, you'll shoot the portal under the door. If you shoot it at a slight angle, it won't fizzle like it normally would. So you can just jump through it.
Yeah, most doors have like a specific trigger or whatever to them that if you shoot a portal under them, yeah, it just fizzles automatically, but that one doesn't. I guess they forgot that.
And similar to ABH over goo, we'll see another trick here in 10 on Shizzal's screen, which is called door launch, which is, I think, about 2% consistent for most players, where you can get a launch off the door here, and it doesn't even get there. That's unfortunate. And that saves, I think, 7 seconds or something.
Yeah, if you get it the optimal way.
Yeah.
It's very rare though.
Yeah, it's basically frame perfect.
Oh, both messing up the simple AFH there.
Oh, we probably explain AFH. If you tap S while going forward, you again trick the game into thinking you're going backwards. So you can just go forward really fast if you hold S or tap
you can
S.
do it in pretty much any direction as long as the game thinks you're going backwards. You can do like sideways and parallel as
You
well.
see that 360? You see that 360 by Shizzal?
That was very swag.
Okay, so now we have the orange pearls. So you'll see some ludicrous save glitches coming up here. Like that, 2 chambers skipped in a matter of that. KAAS having a bit of trouble getting save glitched here. That one portal is really hard to get save glitched on.
Yeah, that version of the save glitch is fairly new, like a month now, I think. Oh yeah. There's still some developments being made recently.
Yeah, this tournament has really launched the community into like finding new stuff. We find new stuff in like let's see, 11, 12, 15, and EOO, I think, are the main developments we've seen. Here's 14, shortest chamber in the game, and that's it.
Surprisingly not the shortest map though. The elevator adds quite a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the elevators are like 15 seconds usually, so yeah.
Ooh, it's all going for the old 15 still, not the new save glitch. Damn, that's surprising. Given that he has he's like, what is he, ranked 10? Yeah.
Yes, I feel like that. What rank are you, by the way?
11.
Okay.
Thanks, Shizzal.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad about that. I genuinely didn't know.
I'll get it back.
Yeah. But I'm like 55th or something like that, so you know. Okay, we'll see 16, 17 skip, I think, from Shizzal, if I know him correctly.
Probably, yeah.
You'll try to preserve this turret here into the next level, because this turret is actually called Cube, for some reason. The game, in the next chamber, the game only checks that an object called Cube is on the button. But this turret is called Cube, so you can just take it with you. And also preserving your save glitch, you can jump through the glass in the next level also, so it's really short.
Yeah, the shaft around the elevator is shared between 2 maps that are right after each other, so if you just put the chode in there, it will also be there in the next map, which is quite convenient.
Damn, look at that first try jump. That jump is way harder than it looks.
Nah, it's free.
But I suck at it.
Let's see, KAAS going for the same and gets the first part there as well.
We'll see another button save glitch there from Shizzal as well.
Yeah, they're about a chamber between them now. Should be like 25 seconds maybe 30.
Yeah, I think KAAS is actually quite on a quite good pace. I think he's like minus 15 maybe.
Splits over.
Or, no, plus I mean. I don't know how to speak. Shut up.
The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
Here's another save glitch. An 18 from Shizzal. It is really fast.
Well done.
And we have to wait for GLaDOS
The
again.
next test requires exposure to uninsulated
I guess I should explain lag coming up here. Okay, so lag stands for a large angle glitch, which is essentially a wrong warp with portals. You trick the unstuck code in the game into teleporting you to the wrong portal, basically. So you go in the opposite direction, like the same distance, but in the opposite direction. So if you do this here, he'll do it twice. You'll end up first at after you've escaped, and then at the end of the level. This skips a huge amount of time. Is he there? He's already there.
Regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
Look at that,
That's
first time.
nice. You could go for the new EOO save glitch here. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, this was found like this week, so.
That's...
How much time does it save over the legacy one?
I have no idea. A few seconds probably though. 3 or
Feels
4.
like it should save more. It feels like
is-
upwards of 5.
It is easier to do fast though than Legacy EOO. So.
When we say a legacy, by the way, that means something that doesn't use save glitching. Wait,
Oh, yeah.
that's another category where like movement glitches are allowed, but glitches related to saving and loading aren't.
Good people, don't end up here.
Shizzal now about 40 seconds ahead or something, I want to say.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Not
Oob.
only. Oh,
That's Oob.
Don't end up
this is one of the more precise save glitches.
Yeah. I think it's like 9 shots long or something. That was Oob though. Come on.
Nah,
Right, looked like it. You sure? I definitely saw some red stuff there, but okay.
Well, yeah, that's not Oob though. That's just in the wall.
Okay. And here we'll see another AAG or acute angle glitch, which is the opposite of large angle glitch. And we're trying to get this turret here. And we're trying to shoot GLaDOS with it.
Well, you found me.
The GLaDOS drops all her cores immediately, and we don't have to shoot her with the rockets, which takes like 3 minutes.
Also, you need to be careful to not go too far into the chamber before you take the turret in, since as soon as you activate the dialogue, like everything outside of GLaDOS' room despawns, so the turret will actually disappear, so you need to get it in there quick.
11:28:15. That's nice.
Very good. That almost popped me and missed PB by 5 seconds there.
That's a very good one.
And Cars finishing up as well with a 12.
you got
Missing
core
12:28.
Yeah, still a very good one.
Yeah. Pretty good.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and look up their PBs, so I know what I'm talking about here.
11:23 and 11:53.
Never mind.
Good. Done my research.
While we're paused here, I can maybe go ahead and direct you to some. If you're like curious about running this game, you can check our resources on speedrun.com. We have a Discord server with really helpful people. We have a tutorial series on YouTube and a document in Google Docs, maintained by really friendly people. So if you want to speedrun some Portal, feel free to come and ask us how. No, but we're more than happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, luckily picking up this game is pretty easy with the basic route at least.
Yeah, I definitely recommend learning Legacy first and then going into the more crazy stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
That's just my personal recommendation. It's what I did. And I feel like it was a really easy learning curve, so. Okay. So it's 1-0 to Shizzal. Is it Shizzal or Shizzal? Like, I don't know where the emphasis is.
Shiz.
Shiz.
I don't know.
Shiz. just want to say shiz because I can't really say z. Like I can say it, but I can't say it fast. Alright, are we ready for? Oh, you've already counted them down. Okay.
We're already starting.
Yeah, you're ahead of me all the time. Jesus Christ.
Gotta keep things rolling.
Yay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get a drink while while the next is starting. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Stay hydrated. Oh, I gotta press the button. So we have audio. Okay, I pressed the button. We have audio now. Some more vault. Shizzal doing a little victory dance there.
Okay, there we go. I'm back.
Again, welcome to the Average of Science and
Luckily, I didn't miss much.
Practicing his juggling.
We hope your
Mhm. There's a lot of fun stuff to do in the vault. You can try to throw the clipboard into the toilet, or you can juggle with the radio, or you can try to clip stuff out of the vault. Ooh, she's almost got it.
You can also die.
Yeah, you can also die in the vault. And it has happened in this tournament.
Yeah. Only dumb people would do that though, right?
She's almost close. Has anyone actually gotten it in the tournament? I know I've gotten it. Has anyone
I know
else?
Blaz has, I have,
Okay.
and some other people as well, probably. Let's see.
Playing it safe with the cube here.
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test.
There's something you can do called the super throw, which is not really used in this category, where you just spam E while you throw the cube, and it'll go super far.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Killing yourself in the vault is pretty easy. You can either like just throw the radio up and sometimes it kills you, or you can like get it stuck in the bed and then it's like supercharged, and if you touch it, it just kills you.
Yeah.
Vault's pretty fun, yeah.
I have a few meme categories called suicide percent, where the goal is just to kill yourself in the vault, which I think you have the record for, if I remember correctly.
Well, I have the recce on speedrun.com, but IMNX got like a time that's 1 second faster like years ago, but nobody cares about that. Yeah, pretty smooth start there from both of them.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol.
Yeah, over the years, certain rituals have developed for all these waiting periods, like trying to jump on the door here,
which may, in semi-rare cases,
or practicing your S taps like Cass is doing there.
Really smooth movement there from Shizzal. He's definitely practiced this chamber a lot. Super smooth movement.
Handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science bring your daughter to work day.
Both having a bit of trouble there with the peaks.
Yeah. Shizzal about 10 seconds ahead, I think.
Welcome to test chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
Ooh, Shizzal falling out of bounds there.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah, due to the messed up collision, there's like a tiny part there in front of the fizzler that's non-solid, so you have to kind of jump over that, and if you're unlucky, you fall in there.
Yeah, the collision when you're stay glitched is kind of a mystery. We kind of know how it works and kind of don't.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will start enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Yeah, Shizzal being about 10 seconds ahead there.
Sorry, pardon. Okay. We'll see. In real time, you'll actually see Cass being ahead, but his timer is about 10 seconds behind, or 15, or whatever it is.
One of many enrichment center goals. The Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities, such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Yeah, about 10 seconds.
Warning devices are required on all mobile.
Can you actually set your live slip to compare against each other? Because I know that's a thing in Speedruns Live. Like,
Yeah. In that, I think that's not... Well, Speedruns Live doesn't do in-game time though, so that's a bit of an issue.
oh, really? Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Not sure if it works with the comparison, but at least I know they don't allow it for the on-site race.
Okay. Okay.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber.
Yeah, Speedruns Live mods, if you're listening, fix that. That'd be great to have in like games later in the tournament, when we hopefully will have more viewers, to have the live comparisons up. Would be really cool.
Or we could just do the math.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
You actually see the players actually ABHing into the elevator here in 09, because it's slightly faster if you have, speed coming into the elevator. And that just goes to show what levels of players we're talking about here, how tiny improvements can save a lot of time.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous spectacular. You appear to understand.
No door launches today, apparently.
Or to be more precise,
Well, we might have one more race coming up if we see some either chokes by Shizzal or if we see KAAS going crazy. Nice 2-hop there from KAAS.
Never thought I'd hear those two words together. Nice 2-hop.
Yeah, there's
goofing it though. Oh, with the 360, that's a good one.
Style points, definitely. I think 1-hop and 2-hop. There's two ways of getting onto that platform. You can do 1-hops or 1-hop, or you can do 2-hops. And most people do 1-hop, but for some reason that was 2-hop.
Again, 2-hop is also faster, so
yeah, but it's
there's that.
Yeah.
I think KAAS might just be ahead now. Maybe.
Might be, actually.
Actually, no. Depending on how this goes for Shizzal. But
Yeah, what was his time on when he entered the elevator? Let's see, 7:02 when he enters 14.
yeah, Shizzal is still like 7 seconds ahead, I'd say.
Yeah, it's getting closer though, but KAAS is fucking up 14 here, which is unfortunate to see.
Sometimes it just does it to you.
Yeah, about 8 seconds. I think it's 14 first try.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required.
KAAS here with the Save Glitching 15. Movements are really fluid. That's really nice to see from him.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants.
Ooh, nice ending there. Ah, get stuck on the stairs though.
Yeah, those stairs can be a bit of a pain because
thank you for helping us help you.
they're not clipped. Like, they aren't smooth slopes. You can get stuck on the small lips of it.
Yeah, you have to really develop a feeling of like foreseeing if you're gonna hit the stairs and maybe adjust your movement a tiny bit so you don't get stuck on them and stuff. It's hard.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't explained portal bumping. The way you get through the door in 16 here, you shoot a portal next to the wall and then aim another portal like into the wall, pretty much. And the game gets kind of confused and doesn't know where to put it, so it puts it behind the wall if it's thin enough.
But yeah, it's just that if you try to put a portal on another portal, the game just bumps it to the side, but it doesn't actually check if there's a wall in between. So that way you can just easily put it through the wall there.
Is a real place where you will
KAAS getting 17 first try there. Gets a little trolled by the toad though. That can be a pain to
Getting through
the
that portal. Getting through that portal is a real pain. That portal likes to mess with you.
Awaited companion will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1.
It's here 912. We enter the elevator.
Companion cube.
See.
Shizzal trying the button save glitch again.
Good luck.
Third try, that's good
It
enough.
cannot accompany you for the rest of the test. You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any
Yeah,
test
about
subject on
15
record.
seconds
Congratulations.
between them. I still haven't gotten over the fact that KAAS has such an ugly timer. I can barely read what it says.
The experiment is nearing.
I try not to discriminate based on timers, but you know, it's hard.
Is required to remind you
Oh,
that
they're,
you will
they're
be
both
back.
actually going for the
And
Z
then there
setup
will
here in
be
18.
Mhm.
It's a rarity that two people are going for the same setup.
Yeah, 18 has a lot of different setups. There are a ton of ways of doing it. I mean, they're all based on the same principle, but lining the shots up are a lot different.
Please attend an enrichment center electrical safety seminar.
And they're basically all different, depending on where the first portal is placed. Some people place it at the top. I think you do that, and some people place it at the bottom. I know I do that. And we saw KAAS place it at the middle. And we see another double lag here.
Yeah, the second lag there can be quite hard, since you gotta really just nail a perfect angle that is seemingly related to nothing. You just gotta kind of feel where it is.
Yeah, it's related to your velocity and your angle that you're looking at. And there's no real 100% consistent way of doing it. You just gotta get a feel for it, basically. I was going for legacy EOO here. Very fast legacy EOO.
The old legacy EO here is just a lot of precise movement and precise portal shots, so it is probably one of the harder maps. Until the save which was found, and now it's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. This save glitch in EO, I actually didn't think there would ever be a save glitch found there, because I had been like bashing my head against the wall trying to find something in that map for so long, and I'm so happy that someone did.
I think there was a save glitch for a few years already, but it never really was like perfected, so it's actually faster.
Yeah,
used to
it
be,
was
like, a little
also.
slower.
If you watch the inbounds task, you can go ahead and watch that after this run if you want, by Yuxpa. Anyway, in that one they get a frame perfect save glitch. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just really hard to get.
Yeah. In real time, KAAS is about a chamber ahead there, but I think Shizzal might just be ahead in in-game time.
Yeah, they're about a minute between them in real time, or in like between the timers.
Yeah. But I don't think year 1 will take a minute for Shizzal, if he knows it, that is.
KAAS goes for the fling here.
Oof.
KAAS is surprisingly fast for his a bit more old strats.
I don't know if he's just doing these for the race or if he always does these strats. I don't know.
I think he shot his orange pearl a bit weird there. I hope he can get it to hit.
Okay, that's good.
I think he got it. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay. If you do that strat, you have to make sure your portals are, you know, placed exactly where you want them.
Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you.
Let's see, some 12 fresh Shizzal. Let's see. Yeah, should be some 12.
Hey.
11:54. I'm 12:57. It's a 2-0 victory for Shizzal, but definitely valiant effort.
Yeah, the first one was pretty close. The second one, a little less so, but still pretty good. Shizzal missing his PB by like half a minute, and KAAS by about a minute. Still pretty good runs.
Yeah, of course. And Should we invite them here? Yeah, they're on their way, I think. Let me see if they're coming.
Alright.
Are they gonna join or not?
Oh,
There we go.
Hey,
Hi,
what's
Shizzle.
up?
Hey.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I think I played pretty well, excluding that second run near the end, but
Shit happens. It was a valiant effort. Hi, Kaz.
Hey.
Oh, that was a great game. Closer than I actually thought, and I thought it was going to be close, but that was actually really close.
well played, Cass.
I mean, I have no idea. I just know I finished about a minute behind every time.
Mhm. Yeah. Actually, in
What
real
was your
time,
second
you guys
time?
were really close. Sorry.
That's cool.
I said, what was your second time, Cass?
12:57.
Oh, yeah, so it was like a minute.
Yeah. Like exactly both times.
But yeah, my lows are really bad, so the real time would have been closer.
Okay. Kept it interesting at least.
Yeah, so we're seeing now, let's see here, we're seeing Shizzal advance ahead in the brackets. He's gonna play Lambo Lord. And that's gonna be one hell of a game.
Oh,
And
man.
in the losers bracket, we will see seeing Cass play against Forgiven.
Oh, Cass, I think you got that one. I believe
We'll
in
see.
you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And of course, the winner of Shizzle versus Lambo will play either Forks, me, or Fellow, depending on how those games go. And looking ahead in the tournament, we have some great matches coming up.
So,
Yeah.
Cass, I look forward to joining you in losers bracket.
Alright, let's meet again somewhere in the end.
Yeah, meet again, have a rematch.
Maybe
Get
in the
me back.
finals.
No thanks.
Yeah, losers finals.
We'll see, we'll see.
Yeah. Do we have anything else to say?
I guess right after we're done here, there's also another race happening right now on Speed Gaming 2, which is also Portal, who's playing Sushi versus Wilbo.
It's Wilbo's World. We have two Wilbos in Portal 1. So if you join the community, don't call yourself Wilbo.
Please do, we need 3 Wilbos. So yeah, be sure to watch that race featuring the world record holder of all people. And yeah, thanks for the race, boys. That was pretty tense.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I guess I'll press the button, and thanks for watching, boys.
Yeah, thanks for
and
watching.
Enjoy your evening.
Yeah.
Pressing